What if I told you one of the deadliest birds on earth became one of the most respected symbols in Arab history? Eagle fire. A bird capable of diving through the sky at incredible speeds, with razor-sharp vision, deadly precision, and the instincts of a perfect hunter. Yet for centuries, humans didn't fear this creature. They admired it. Meet the falcon, a legendary bird that became deeply connected to the culture, pride, and traditions of the Arab world. And honestly, the deeper you learn about falcons, the more fascinating they become. Because falcons are not ordinary birds at all. They are elite predators designed almost perfectly for hunting. Their eyesight is so powerful that some species can detect tiny prey from enormous distances high above the ground, while humans struggle to spot movement far away. A falcon can see with terrifying precision. And once it locks onto a target, there's almost no escape. Especially when it begins diving. Some falcons, like the peregrine falcon, can reach speeds of over 300 kilometers per hour during a hunting dive. Which makes it the fastest animal on Earth. Flushed face. Not the fastest bird. Not the fastest predator. The fastest living creature on the entire planet. And honestly, that sounds almost unreal. But speed alone isn't what made falcons legendary in the Arab world. It was something deeper. For thousands of years, people living in the deserts of Arabia faced incredibly harsh environments. Food was difficult to find. Temperatures were extreme. And survival depended heavily on skill and patience. This is where falcons became incredibly valuable. Bedouins and desert tribes began training falcons to help hunt animals such as rabbits and birds across open desert landscapes. And unlike modern hunting tools, falconry required trust between human and bird. Because a falcon is not naturally obedient. It's wild, independent, and highly intelligent, which made training one extremely difficult. Falconers often spent months building relationships with their birds, slowly gaining trust, learning their behavior, understanding their moods, and creating a bond strong enough for the falcon to return after flying freely through the sky. And honestly, that relationship became something much bigger than hunting. It became tradition. Even today, falconry remains one of the most respected cultural traditions across many Gulf countries. In places like Saudi Arabia, the UAE, Qatar, and Kuwait, falcons are treated with incredible respect. There are massive falcon festivals, beauty competitions, hunting events, and even specialized hospitals dedicated entirely to caring for falcons. Flushed face. Yes. Entire hospitals. Which shows how important these birds became within Gulf culture. And perhaps the craziest part of all is how valuable some falcons can be. Rare falcons with elite bloodlines and exceptional hunting abilities have sold for astonishing prices worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Sometimes even more. Because to many owners, a falcon is not just an animal. It's a symbol of status, honor, and heritage. And honestly, when you look directly into a falcon's eyes, you begin to understand why people respect them so much. Their stare feels intense, focused, almost intimidating. Like the bird is analyzing every movement around it. And unlike many animals, falcons rarely appear nervous. They remain calm, sharp, and incredibly aware of their surroundings, which only adds to their powerful image. But despite their elegance, falcons are still ruthless hunters. When attacking prey, they use sharp talons powerful enough to kill almost instantly. Their speed creates massive impact force, allowing them to strike with terrifying precision. Nature designed them to dominate the skies. And for centuries, humans admired that power rather than feared it. Perhaps because falcons represent qualities people deeply respect. Freedom. Patience. Focus. strength, and control. Which may explain why falcons appear so often in Arab poetry, symbols, and royal traditions even today. Because long before modern cities and technology, the falcon was already respected as a master of the desert sky. And honestly, few animals manage to feel both beautiful and terrifying at the same time. But the falcon does exactly that. It's elegant, yet deadly. Calm, yet incredibly powerful. Ancient, yet still admired in the modern world. And maybe that's why, after thousands of years, the falcon still remains one of the most iconic and respected animals in Arab history. Eagle sparkles.